Think, you know, Chicago might be like a danger zone?
Man, dude, don't make me choose for him.
So yeah, bro, I mean, ask, you know, channel Chicago based. Obviously, I am, you know, King Von's former DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say you something though. Let me say you something. Come here. Just come here. Look. Hey, look. Hold this.
He tried to do it slick as hell too.
Hey, nigga, this that shit. This show how that motherfucking nigga, how Chicago will come to that motherfucking rack and take over, nigga. Hold this, nigga. What the fuck, nigga?
Hold what? Your lighter?
Hey, man. Hey, hold this, nigga.
DJ, you told hold your lighter?
Flag, nigga. Hold this flag.
Bro.
Hold this flag, nigga.
Let's do the interview, bro. Let's do the interview.
Hey, man, fuck this interview, nigga.
What's up, what it do? Drill Time TV checking in once again. I said, whoa, why you try to snatch DJU up like that? DJU, he said he wasn't going, though. He said, hold this rag. DJU said, hold what, your life? It sounded like he said, hold your life. Like he was about to catch him on or something. He must have had that blicky on him, you hear me? It's a viral clip going around where DJU was conducting an interview with a 4KT member. And when he made the horrible mistake of name-dropping King Von, everything went left and appeared to take a turn for the worse. And a few people thought it was a skit, but I beg to differ, because if you know how to read a room, you already know homeboy was serious as a heart attack. So he done got to asking top #1 killing machine. That's his watchdog, D-Dawg, right there. And he asking him, is he gonna be straight in Chicago? He said, shit. Man, I done seen a clip where Top done sick this man on somebody in the crowd and he jumped in that bitch like a pit bull. Rawr. He said, go handle that bone, turned his back and pimped off. I ain't lying, if I'm lying, I'm flying. And jumped in that thing head first like a crash test dummy. That one right there ain't got nothing to lose. Hit the like button and shit.
Bro, that's the first video I seen the dude, like, I'm like, yeah, his ass is straight goofy on folding him. He pointed nigga out, he send you off on a crash dummy mission, bro. Like, yo ass a goofy nigga. You a sent off.
Spread awareness. Before we get into why Baton Rouge police labeled this man a career criminal and menace to society. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, this is a good time to do it now. Now, as you all probably know by now, NBA YoungBoy back outside after that pardon from Trump. Trump a mafioso, he conduct business with gangsters on a regular basis. Do your homework. And while YB was spotted in Jamaica, his top shotter, D-Dawg, was sitting right in front of DJU ready to show him what 4KT willing to do for Kentrill. And D-Dawg probably wasn't trying to hear none of that there, because in his mind, he probably was King Von before he even heard of a King Von. And from all the...
Fuck all that, I'm the best 13-year-old you ever seen. Nah, fuck with me. I don't think you niggas could. Who the fuck is that? Man, that ain't him when he was 13 for that. The hell they talking about?
Statistics he comprised so far is indicating that he ain't one of them.
I mean, that's probably his page, but this kid right here, this ain't him though. Who the fuck is that?
Those. On November the 6th, 2012, Darian Bailey, a.k.a. D-Dawg, 14 at the time, went on a mission with his big brother, Benjamin Bailey, who was 20 at the time, along with his cousin, Juan Herbert, who was 21, to a house in Baton Rouge on Wyandotte for a man named Derek Marinex. According to D-Dawg cousin Juan Herbert, who made a deal with the state, in exchange for his truthful testimony, he would be allowed to plead guilty for manslaughter. Now, Juan testified on the day of the shooting that him, D-Dawg, and D-Dawg older brother stopped at his apartment, which was a street up from the victim house, and they grabbed an AK-47, a shotgun, and a handgun. And then the three proceeded to walk to Derek's house and knocked on the door. Juan had the AK, D-Dawg had the handgun, and his older brother Benjamin had the shotgun. So after Juan knocked on the door, he heard somebody say that they was coming, and he kicked down the door and proceeded to bust him. Juan stated D-Dawg accidentally shot him 4 times in the back and in the side with the 22. And you know, them shells get to bouncing around in your bones, so boom, they walked from there to the Acadium Super Rat Meat Market and discarded their jacket, hat, and some ski mask in a dumpster. And then they met up with one girl and she took them to the hospital.
Life's better when your stuff is protected under our roof.
Juan initially told the police that he was shot to drive-by. An eyewitness that just happened to be the victim's cousin receives a phone call saying that her cousin just got shot while they was at the dumpster discarding the evidence. So she contacted the authorities. They go over the surveillance videos. Then they went up to the hospital and put the pressure on Juan into a folder. D-Dawg brother didn't testify and was sentenced to life imprisonment and hard labor without benefit of parole, probation, or suspension of sentence. D-Dawg was sentenced to 10 years initially. The prosecutor wanted to charge him as an adult. Although D-Dawg was 14 at the he was slightly delayed, and he was found to have a mentality of a 10-year-old. So the judge recommended that he would be better off in juvenile custody, where he would have access to child psychiatrists and specialized trained staff.
I told you, he ain't got it all, for his ass a nutcase on, bro.
The same individuals. That is what I hear from my officers. We arrest them, and then we have to deal with them again. Shooting incidents, murders. What's right about that?
Tonight, the WBRZ investigative unit uncovered Bailey has a conviction tied to a 2012 murder. Derek Marino was killed. His wife and daughter ran out of the home, barely escaping the gunshots, after Bailey and 2 others showed up and killed Marino in what was described as a robbery. This was Marino's aunt at the time of his murder.
They're cowards. And all I got to tell them is they need to get up and get them a job, therefore they won't have to rob other people.
The WBRZ investigative unit uncovered a troubling history with Bailey, now tied to multiple crimes. Court records showed Bailey was arrested at the age of 14 for a murder off Wyandotte in 2012. He pled guilty in 2019 to a manslaughter charge. Between his arrest for the murder in 2012 and now, he was also accused in an attempted murder from 2018. He was arrested for that shooting this month and was given a $300,000 bond by Judge Fred Crevassi. Days later, Bailey posted bond and was involved in a chase where he fled from police. It ended with the death of a passenger in his car.
To catch y'all up.
Okay, all right. D-Dang, what the fuck his name is? I said D-Thang. D-Dawg, goddamn. D-Dawg out here getting wild, for. I see he getting wild, but he got too much shit on this motherfucking hand, for. How you get in a car accident and a motherfucker die, for? You got too much bullshit on your hand. I ain't gonna count.
D-Dawg went on his first failed robbery at 14 in 2012 and accidentally shot his cousin 4 times in the back and the side. The court cut him a break. So boom, he did some time and got out in 2018 and was accused of attempted murder. And he was arrested, given a $300,000 bond. And days later, he posted bond and got into a high-speed chase trying to slide. The chase ended deadly, ending with
he straight
killing his partner right beside it, and ended up
his ass straight hot head, for a straight tweaker on photo. He tripping.
A woman in traffic for life, and his bond was upward $16 million. The real question is, how the fuck is this nigga even out?
Oh my mama, he's steady getting out of shit.
Whether a judge even looked at the suspect's record.
Murder. Getting right out that bitch on photo. Tweaking.
How did that suspect manage to get a bond with a conviction on his record tied to a 2012 murder case? Those are questions we reached out to the judge's office.
Welcome back. First at 6:30. She's an innocent bystander who found herself caught in the middle of a police chase. And for months, she has been in pain, struggling with PTSD, and so far can't get any help. She contacted To Your Side's Brittany Weiss, hoping her message will be heard.
I feel like I'm at the bottom of the barrel. Some days I want to give up.
It's been 7 months since Adrienne Washington was involved in a car crash, living through months of pain and fear.
I want to go back to work.
Oh, she was in a car with him too? She better be lucky her ass ain't check out. Well, another motherfucker died.
Back to my normal life.
Right now, that's not enough.
Oh yeah, she got fucked up bad, broke her leg and everything, bro.
She wears a brace on her left leg, another for her back.
I can only stay 15, 20 minutes.
Damn.
That's not fair.
On September 19th, 2022, police were in pursuit of a car driven by 25-year-old Darian Bailey.
Damn, he fucked himself up on, bro. Look at him, looking slow as hell, looking like Gucci little brother or somebody on phone now.
Convicted killer out on bond. Here's a look at the impact from a surveillance camera at a nearby gas station. It happened at Acadian Thruway near Winburn Avenue in a school zone.
Damn.
Bailey's front passenger died at the scene. The impact threw Washington to the back seat and her boyfriend to the trunk. Here's a look at...
That's fucked up, for you kill your own homie in a car crash that you tweaking out here like... That's fucked up, for that's fucked up.
Car totaled.
That was the freakiest thing I have ever experienced in my whole entire life.
She's still struggling after a C5 fracture in her neck, compression fractures on her spine, ACL and MCL tears in her left leg, and a broken right ankle. Her boyfriend broke his neck and went to the hospital in critical condition.
Went from working 74 hours a week to not working at all.
Yeah, I know she fucked up.
Washington is a private caregiver. Instead of caring for others, people are now having to care for her. She's had no income since the accident and can't take disability. The bills are starting to add up.
I'm scared. It messes with my anxiety too bad.
So far, she can't find anyone to help her with what happened. Several lawyers have turned her case down.
The car that hit me had no insurance.
Police pursuits strike a nerve with her. Watching what's happening to others, she says she's blessed. She survived. Others haven't. She thinks it shouldn't have to be this way.
The only thing I want to do is be a parent and go back to work.
People have a right to make a claim through the city parish. That claim will be investigated to determine if there's any liability found on the part of the city parish and the Baton Rouge Police Department.
And you put everybody else's lives in danger.
As Washington waits to have surgery, she hopes she can find the help she's looking for.
And that woman said no lawyers wanted to pick up the case because they ain't had no insurance. That's crazy. Somebody got to hit her hand. But yeah, man, when DJU said he almost died getting this interview, believe it. Your boy got some screws loose. See, he reckless and move off an impulse. He don't think before he act. Why carrying a tough burden by accidentally shooting his cousin? Sending him to the spittle, he get to telling and send his brother away for life at the age of 20. After going through something of that magnitude, you would have thought he would have been a reformed man. But no, after that, he done accidentally took his homie out the game. Yeah, your boy ain't got no remorse for human life. Yeah, I'm just happy to hear Gang made it back.
No, I ain't gonna lie, his eye, yeah, he ain't, man. A nigga like that can't be around me on phone now. You gotta think, Joe.
Peace. I thought y'all be moving around with security. He said he was down there by himself. You can't be moving loosely. These boys ain't ashamed to catch a YouTube hack. Don't fuck around and find out. I don't think YB safety will be a question in Chicago. I know he gonna move like the military shit. He might even bring Chief Keef out. But let me know what y'all know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Drill Time TV.
Man, I don't know, folks. Y'all think if that young boy gonna be able to come to the rack, man? I don't know. But in my opinion, cause I am out here in the rack, like he gonna be able to come out here and do a show. If he go to United Center, man, they gonna have that bitch sold up. Police is there, well, ain't nobody gonna be able to do shit to Shorty on food now. That shit gonna be over. He gonna come out here and do us a show and slide. But if he come out here and he act like he don't want 12 with him or nothing, and he trying to like pop out on some he out here type shit. Yeah, that's a different story. For them, but y'all know what's up, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Until the next one, gang. For them, love.